morning, Minister Grace Fu, partners and colleagues from the tourism sector. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the Tourism Industry Conference 2025. As you've heard from Minister, in 2024, tourism receipts reached $29.8 billion, setting an all-new record for Singapore. Our visitor arrivals achieved 16.5 million, coming in at the upper bound of our annual forecast. Now, this is an achievement that we share with all of our tourism sector partners and workers who have put in a strong performance in their respective industries in our sector. Let me begin by recapping some of the highlights that raised the profile of Destination Singapore and contributed to our full results. Now, last year, Singapore welcomed a series of world-class blockbuster entertainment acts, including Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, and Bruno Mars, which brought their global fandom to Singapore. We convened international chess masters at the FIDE World Chess Championship, held in Singapore for the very first time and broadcasted to millions of chess enthusiasts around the world. Significant MICE events, such as the World Economic Forum's Young Global Leaders 20th Annual Summit, the Meetings Show Asia Pacific, and the world's first Super AI 2024 conference, continue to put Singapore on the world map. New lifestyle offerings added to the overall vibrancy of our city. For example, Raffles Hotel welcomed Swiss watchmaker Audemars Piguet's AP House at its legendary bar and billiard room, and it features the world's first AP Cafe. Likewise, at the Raffles Hotel, Les Jardins Secrets by Van Cleef & Arpels, a unique concept inspired by Singapore as a garden city and features rotating exhibitions from the Maison's heritage. Now, these are just some of the many novel concepts that were launched last year. This year, the global economic outlook appears more uncertain. For now, it is too early for us to determine the impact on overall travel and tourism, and we will monitor these developments very closely. But what is certain is that we will intensify our efforts to engage with our stakeholders and partners, look for growth opportunities, and press on in our efforts to deliver and drive quality tourism. This year, we have seen growth in air capacity to our key source markets, enhancing our flight connectivity and strengthening our air hub status. For example, seat capacities to mainland China, Malaysia, and Australia have returned to pre-pandemic levels, while India and South Korea have actually surpassed 2019 figures. In the past 6 months, we forged new connections globally, with flights to mainland China, Indonesia, as well as Vietnam, and upcoming new connections to Austria that will boost our global hub ambition and unlock new opportunities for growth. In February, we signed a tripartite agreement with Garuda Indonesia and the Changi Airport Group to promote travel to Singapore through joint marketing efforts. Now, beyond our key source markets, we will continue to identify new opportunities from emerging markets such as Saudi Arabia and Kazakhstan to sustain a diverse and resilient visitor portfolio in the longer term. My colleague Juliana will be sharing more on market trends later this morning, so I encourage those of you who are here with us and also those of you joining us on streaming to join us later to exchange insights. Last year, we announced an additional $300 million injection to our Tourism Development Fund to anchor new tourism products and experiences, as well as support the rejuvenation of our industries. I'm very pleased to share a few projects supported under the Tourism Development Fund, which will be launched this year. New Baru will introduce exciting new offerings, including a multi-brand concept showcasing local and international F&B and retail brands. The former Nan Chiau High School Hall will also be upgraded into a multi-purpose event venue. Hidden Worlds, an immersive dining experience themed around ocean conservation, will open at the Kallang Leisure Park later this year. I understand that pre-registration for the experience starts today, and I would like to encourage all of you to check it out. The Tourism Development Fund also supported new events. Families can look forward to the inaugural Kids Popcorn 2025, featuring international IPs such as Baby Shark, Peppa Pig, and My Little Pony, all under one roof. Now, sports fans can expect an exciting lineup of events in 2025. Besides the NBA Rising Stars Invitational, we will welcome the Singapore Festival of Football this July, the first of a 3-edition partnership with event organizer TEG. Fans can get up close with their favorite players from Arsenal, AC Milan, and Newcastle. And moving very swiftly from the pitch to the pool, the World Aquatics Championship and the World Aquatics Masters Championship will take place at the Singapore Sports Hub over the months of July and August, and we expect over 40,000 international visitors to come to Singapore. Following the success of Blast Premier World Finals last year, esports fans can look forward to the Blast Dota Slam this November that will bring together 10 of the world's top Dota 2 teams. On the arts front, the world's first Botero immersive experience will open in Singapore next January. The experience will also feature paintings and monumental sculptures from the renowned sculptor, as well as a theme cafe and retail offerings. Now, Minister Grace earlier shared our long-term MICE ambition, and our collective efforts to grow this industry is already bearing fruit. This year, we will welcome the prestigious World Robot Olympiad International Finals, which returns to Singapore after 2 decades. The event will spotlight robotics on the global stage and see 7,000 delegates attending the championship. C-suite semiconductor industry professionals will converge in Singapore for the 30th year edition of Semicon Southeast Asia, with over 18,000 delegates to be expected. Singapore will welcome new hotels in 2025, including Resorts World Sentosa, which will be introducing the Loris, the first luxury collection resort by Marriott International in Singapore, while Mama Shelter will be making its Asia debut. Both hotels will open in the 3rd quarter and will enhance our hospitality landscape. Visitors can also look forward to refreshed experiences at existing attractions and precincts. For example, And So Forth, a homegrown immersive dining theatre company in Jalan Besar, will introduce expanded experiences at a new multi-concept venue later this year. Gardens by the Bay will welcome a new Jurassic World experience next month, featuring life-size dinosaur animatronics, of course, with interactive educational elements. The refreshed Chinatown Heritage Centre reopened its doors in January, offering enhanced experiences, including a recreation of a 1950s marketplace that provides a glimpse into the lives of Chinatown's early residents. The historic Smith Street on Chinatown has similarly undergone a transformation and will feature more diverse experiences that celebrate Singapore's heritage and culture, such as a kabaya photo studio, the elegance of Nanyang. Our product development efforts must be complemented by us telling a great Singapore story to our global audiences to drive travel demand. And building on the success of our world's best My City campaign launched last year, which has already reached an audience of over 22 million, this year we will be launching a new marketing effort targeted at the early careers visitor segment that will position Singapore as a must-visit destination with exciting experiences that cater to their interests. Tapping on the power of film, music, television, and streaming has yielded positive results for Singapore in our marketing. In February, Coldplay released their Man in the Moon music video, featuring iconic landmarks and hidden gems as part of our collaboration with Warner Music. The campaign has received over 150 million views across various platforms since its launch. Let's hear what the band had to say.
Well, while we were in Singapore, we shot, our friend Ben Moore shot a video for a song called Man in the Moon. We thought that while we were here, it would be nice to capture some of the amazing people that we've met on camera.
It seems to be a real kind of melting pot, this city. There's so many different cultures here, which I think is brilliant.
It was very funny to have a kind of dance party out in the middle of the water. It was very bizarre but fun.
Through our partnership with Netflix, Singapore was featured in a dedicated episode of the 7th season of Formula One Drive to Survive docuseries. The episode tells the story of the Singapore Grand Prix from the perspective of 5 drivers, such as Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc. Let's take a look.
We're going to be showing a weekend through our lens. Oh my God, there's too many cameras.
Aren't you a megastar in Singapore?
Megastar is a big word.
How do you think the others might describe you?
I've got no idea.
We are the Kardashians of Formula One.
Walking in on the way to race day. How you doing, guys?
Singapore is one of those tracks that you know stuff's about to happen.
Do I have time to go to the toilet?
Not really. Let's push.
I gotta try my holidays, guys.
Slow the breathing. What's this?
Netflix.
In the phone. Oh, shut up.
Last month, Mandopop band Mayday released a video based on their concert in Singapore, showcasing our vibrant cityscape. And the video will be screened throughout their 2025 global tour. We worked with Alipay to launch a video of local singer-songwriter Stephanie Sun as part of our Alipay Plus spend campaign. Titled 拍我不如拍他, the video coincides with Stephanie's 25th year in the music industry. And our partnership is timed with her tour to various Chinese cities. And it features Steph experiencing the ease of using Ali Plus to transact in Singapore. Let's take a look.
拍我 这 Copy C Copy O 哪一个是拿铁啊？
是 Copy C 狗送啦。
是孙燕姿，可以合影吗？
拍我。
孙燕姿哎，妈妈还没付钱。
拍我，不如拍他。
用 Alipay Plus 果然能减。妈妈，再减几次吧。好。
Enjoy great deals everywhere with Alipay Plus.
I hope you enjoyed that. Now, partnerships remain a key thrust in our global marketing efforts. This year, STB collaborated with social media agency Komodo for the world's first gamified TikTok travel miniseries titled The Journey Singapore. 6 of Australia's top content creators competed in interactive challenges in Singapore with the help of their TikTok fans. In Vietnam, we're leveraging the popularity of blockbuster Call Me By Fire reality TV series. Leading cast members of the show were in Singapore last month to showcase the unexpected adventures, culture, and connections that Singapore has to offer to millions of their fans. In conjunction with the 60th anniversary of Singapore-India bilateral relations, STB and our partners launched a new Just Between Us Friends campaign. The campaign has already generated more than 130 million impressions since its launch earlier this year. To boost travel consideration of Singapore amongst Chinese consumers, we worked with Xiaomi to develop 小爱同学, a new end-to-end Gen AI planner that can provide customized travel recommendations. Let's take a look.
爱上新旅行，超级小爱就在新加坡。
小爱同学，我好无聊。
嘿，听说你最近有点无聊。新加坡这个充满活力和多元文化的城市，正等着你来探索。
最近新加坡有什么新的体验和活动？
Lady Gaga 演唱会将于5月18、 19、21、24日在新加坡国家体育场举办4场演唱会。
快帮我预订新加坡的机票吧！
更多超酷的功能陆续解锁，就等你来新加坡探索了。
To anchor more quality MICE events in Singapore, we partnered with We Meet in mainland China to launch a new Meet SG mini program on the WeChat super app to provide our MICE players with handy information on event organization in Singapore. Closer to home, we've embarked on joint marketing and product development collaborations. Today, we're very pleased to renew our partnership with Klook for another 3 years. And beyond expanding the geographical coverage of our joint marketing, we will identify emerging visitor segments and anchor more world-class experiences and events in Singapore. I'm also pleased to share that STB has entered a new 3-year partnership with CapitaLand to explore new concepts, event activations, and promote the rejuvenation of attractions and lifestyle experiences across CapitaLand properties in Singapore. We're also collaborating with South Korean lifestyle brand Wiggle Wiggle and the Singapore Flyer to introduce thematic capsules, interactive experiences, and exclusive retail offerings against the backdrop of the Singapore skyline. Data and consumer insights power our product development and marketing strategies, and we're intensifying efforts to collaborate with industry stakeholders to derive deeper insights of our visitors. To this end, the STB has signed a new 3-year partnership with Fever, a leading experience developer and ticketing platform. We've also embarked on a pilot data collaboration with MasterCard to understand the spending behavior and the choices of our international visitors to Singapore. My colleague, Kenneth, will be sharing more on how we're harnessing data to refine our marketing strategies later this morning. And I would like to also invite you to join us where MasterCard will be sharing findings from our data pilot. While Singapore has done well, we must persevere in our efforts to address the competition, seize opportunities, and overcome challenges that could curtail our growth. And despite recent economic upheavals, we must not lose sight of the longer-term plan that we are hoping to build. By 2040, we project the tourism receipts will reach between $47 to $50 billion. And this is in line with the quality tourism drive, where we expect tourism receipts to grow at a faster pace than international visitor arrivals. Significant efforts will be required from the entire tourism sector. Over the past year, we've engaged our industry stakeholders, members of the public, extensively. We've heard your suggestions and greatly appreciate the ideas that you have shared with us. Our Tourism 2040 vision rests on 3 key pillars. First, we will capture demand from high-potential growth opportunities, including growing MICE, growing stopover conversion in tandem with the opening of Changi Airport Terminal 5. Second, we will strengthen our destination attractiveness through compelling tourism products and experiences that will motivate and induce visitors to come. Third, we will develop our tourism industries through investment promotion and capabilities development efforts. Now, on demand, by 2040, we aim to triple MICE tourism receipts. MICE visitors are high spenders and will be a key driver of quality growth for us. The MICE industry has significant economic impact beyond tourism receipts. Anchoring key MICE events and activities will further deepen our connection to priority industries. It will enable us to grow our economic heft by convening influential actors and thought leaders in Singapore, thereby amplifying our status as the world's best MICE city. And the work starts now, and we've already begun laying the groundwork. I'm delighted to announce that we have secured Herbalife Extravaganza 2026, which is expected to be Singapore's largest meeting and incentive travel event yet, with an anticipated 25,000 visitor arrivals. We've also secured a strong pipeline of events that will take place in the midterm, including the IDA World Insurance Congress in 2031, and the 22nd World Conference for Non-Destructive Testing 2032. We will need to work closely with our tourism partners to accelerate MICE growth. To build capabilities of our local trade associations and expand the pool of local hosts for association conferences, we have signed a partnership with the Singapore Business Federation. Through knowledge-sharing platforms, we endeavor to scale up capabilities to bid and host world-class events in Singapore. Together with the Singapore Association of Convention and Exhibition Organisers and Suppliers, we will introduce a new business event-inspired pilot program that will catalyze and grow our pipeline of MICE events. We will provide mentorship access, events consultancy services, and seed funding to MICE organizers to develop quality events with the goal of incubating them to become impactful international events. We want to encourage our local stakeholders to collaborate more closely with Team Singapore, or as Team Singapore. To do so, the STB will help defray their business development costs to pursue MICE leads under our Business Event in Singapore Build Foundation Incentive Scheme. To further seed more homegrown events, we will also encourage our MICE players to tap on Kickstart Fund, which provides marketing and production funding support for innovative MICE events. Now, you've heard a lot about MICE, but we see growth opportunities as well from the introduction of Changi Airport's Terminal 5, which will inject more passenger movements to and through Singapore. Transit and transfer segment currently makes up about a third of Changi Airport's overall passenger traffic, and this presents an immense opportunity for us. Efforts to encourage stopover visits have already begun. In January this year, we launched a new stopover campaign together with the Changi Airport Group and the Singapore Airlines. Titled The Singapore Lounge, the campaign showcases Destination Singapore as the perfect lounge for visitors. Let's take a look.
When you make a stopover in Singapore, you can access the world's largest lounge, the country of Singapore. A lounge where relaxation is always just around the corner. A lounge with a limitless buffet of culinary adventures. A lounge with vibrant culture within arm's reach. There's even an in-lounge sound bath. And countless spots to take relaxation to new heights. So feel refreshed, refueled, and recharged for wherever you're going next. Stop over and start relaxing.
This is just one example of how we're working with our partners to drive stopovers, and we will continue to multiply and intensify efforts to pursue such opportunities. Our leisure visitors will remain important, even as we pursue new opportunities from the MICE and stopover segments. The leisure segment forms a critical base of visitors for us, and we expect leisure tourists to be major contributors of our overall arrivals in 2040. We have identified several opportunities that can boost our destination attractiveness to ensure our continued appeal to these visitors. First, our data shows that sightseeing and attraction are the top reasons for travel among our leisure visitors. Singapore will need to deepen our efforts to anchor quality, world-class attractions to remain competitive. And we already have a robust pipeline of attractions over the next few years, including the Singapore Oceanarium opening later this year at Resorts World Sentosa, the Porsche Experience Centre, and of course, the new Science Centre in 2027. Leading up to 2040, we will continue to pursue compelling concepts with strong visitor appeal, and we welcome stakeholders who have interesting proposals to come connect with us. Next, on sightseeing, Orchard Road is one of the top places of interest among our visitors and generates the largest share of tourist shopping spend. Our rejuvenation efforts are already underway. Somerset will become an energetic youth and entertainment hub with exciting events to come, with the opening of the Grange Road event space by Live Nation next year. We will create distinctive experiences in other zones along Orchard. Over the next few decades, new developments in Greater Sentosa will boost our ambitions to position Singapore as a leading destination. And in the pipeline are potential new attractions, reimagined beach experiences, and expanded heritage trails. Additionally, the Changi East Urban District is envisioned to be a vibrant lifestyle and business center at the doorstep of Changi Airport's Terminal 5, and it will give visitors and locals more to look forward to. In addition to developing our key tourism precincts, we will also identify and intensify efforts to capture tourist footfall and spending in our lifestyle districts. This year, STB will be embarking on a third precinct partnership with HSBC and Dempsey stakeholders to jointly promote the lifestyle and attraction businesses in Dempsey through innovative marketing campaigns and activations to drive spend. We invite precinct associations and businesses alike to reach out and work with us. Cruise demand is expected to grow steadily over the next few decades. And this year, we welcome a number of new cruise offerings, providing differentiated experiences for visitors, including the much-anticipated Disney Adventure for our family visitors, and the introduction of Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection's Luminara, which will tap the luxury cruise segment. And as we work and look towards 2040, we will deepen efforts to pursue more new and compelling cruise concepts, including themed and wellness cruises. And I urge all of our cruise line stakeholders to work with us to explore the development of such sailings from Singapore. Next, we observe growing salience for wellness tourism, with more than 1 billion wellness trips made in 2023 globally. Of this, close to 40% were to Asia Pacific. Singapore has a unique value proposition as a city in nature, offering urban wellness experiences safeguarded by high standards. The potential is immense, and we will work to capitalize on this burgeoning segment. Visitors today can already enjoy a variety of wellness options, such as the Klook Wellness Weekend that took place in February this year, an integrated wellness center by Power Moves, featuring fitness classes, aesthetics, and workshops that opened in Dempsey earlier this week. And that further expands the suite of wellness experiences. STB has identified potential areas in the wellness tourism space, including science-backed wellness and longevity experiences that enhance health span. These have significant tourism appeal, with sizable visitor span and opportunities to drive repeat visits. We also see good opportunities from wellness hotels, with visitors increasingly enjoying such hospitality experiences. Now, this follows a growing trend of what we call destination hotels. For example, the Mandai Rainforest Resort by Banyan Tree that opened last week could be a draw for nature lovers around the world. And properties are also increasingly building loyal fan bases who travel just to enjoy a hotel brand's global properties. And STB will focus our efforts on pursuing hotel brands with strong appeal. Finally, leisure events are expected to be a key driver of growth. And we've seen pent-up demand for leisure events post-pandemic, with travelers keen to travel for sporting and live entertainment events. To realize our ambition as Asia's leading leisure events hub, the STB will intensify our efforts to draw more world-class sports, lifestyle, and music events. This year, music fans can look forward to electrifying performances from Elton John and G-Dragon at the Singapore Grand Prix. These performances join other exciting lineups throughout the year by artists including Lady Gaga and Gracie Abrams. Several new event venues will open over the next few years, including the immersive media-based theatre opening at Gardens by the Bay, Marina Bay Sands' upcoming arena, and a new indoor arena in Kallang. Our long-term Tourism 2040 ambition is shared by all of our industry partners. Last year, tourism companies committed more than $3.2 billion in investments that will see the introduction of new products and experiences. And this really underscores the commitment, and more importantly, the confidence that our tourism companies have in Destination Singapore. We are committed to partnering and supporting you, our tourism partners, to create more compelling products and build for the future. This includes efforts to boost our incentive toolkit, as shared by Minister Grace earlier in her speech. Next, on industry development, we need to continually reinvest and retool our tourism workforce. The STB worked with the industry to co-develop the Travel Agent Roadmap. To be launched in July, this roadmap will focus on raising the capabilities of our travel agents to become curators of travel that inspire. And I urge our TA partners to join us on that transformation journey. We've also been working with our tourism businesses through our data analytics SHIFT program to upskill digital capabilities. To date, more than 220 tourism companies have participated in this program. Let's see what some of our partners have to say.
Trying to find insights from huge amounts of data is like searching for clues in an escape room. We have over 120 front and back of house data sources. Consolidating them is essential, but overwhelming.
Our challenge was finding new ways to understand our audience. Dash connects us to third-party data sources that reveal visitors' preferences and movements, which has helped us leverage these insights effectively.
By streamlining our processes and data, Dash helps to pinpoint inefficiencies and optimize our operations. We were able to reduce staff workload and grow year-on-year profitability by 106%.
With a clearer picture of our visitors' profile and behavior, we are able to create more targeted marketing campaigns.
We will need to accelerate productivity to meet our growth ambitions and to drive quality growth. Now, through STB's Tourism Accelerator Program, Millennium Hotels and Resorts worked with a Singaporean startup, Viatic, to pilot a comprehensive asset tracking program that reduced the time taken for their staff to locate various assets on property. Conrad Centennial Singapore leveraged tech startup Insight Technology, AI smart scheduling to automate shift filing, and this led to over 90% in time savings. We will be launching the next run of the Singapore Tourism Accelerator in the second half of the year, and I invite you to join us to test bid viable tech solutions that could propel your business transformation. There is much to be done, as you can see. The good news is that work has already started, and we're putting in place the building blocks that will anchor the future as our future as a world-class destination, a global hub, and a home that we all proudly advocate for. The Singapore Tourism Board is committed to partnering closely with our industry stakeholders as we journey together towards Tourism 2040, so that we can look to the future with confidence and pursue sustainable tourism growth. And as I wrap up, I invite you to imagine what Destination Singapore could look like in 2040, and more importantly, to co-create the future with us. Thank you very much.
Why do you travel? Do you travel to live your dreams? Create lasting memories with family and friends? Or to open your mind to fresh perspectives and be inspired? Travel is more than crossing borders. It's about discovering the extraordinary within yourself. In this world of endless motion, Singapore offers a safe destination to discover new possibilities. A vibrant city set in a lush green haven, where people from all corners of the world come together and find new connections. As the travelers of tomorrow embark on journeys shaped by evolving passions, interests, and motivations, how can Singapore fulfill their ever-growing aspirations? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine the future. Enter the worlds of your favorite characters. Or be amazed as the wonders of the wild meet you face to face. Imagine a home away from home, where every stay feels like a warm embrace, adding life to years and years to life. Picture a street that uncovers more with every step. A living canvas of sights, flavors, and ideas that expand your horizon in surprising ways. Arrive at a place where excitement never misses a beat, day or night. Imagine a place where innovation thrives, where the brightest minds come together to overcome challenges, break new ground, and deliver lasting impact. This is your invitation to dream boldly and redefine the future of travel. How will you build Destination Singapore with us?